This video will show you how to solve quadratic equations by using the square root property, and we'll start with the easiest example. Solve for x, where x is a real number. The first one is super easy. X squared equals 50. In order to get just x and not x squared, we actually have to take the square root of both sides. When we do that, the square root of x squared is just x. Now, on the right-hand side, because we took the square root of a number, we do need to put a plus or minus in front of it. So now, square root of 50 is the answer, but it is not simplified all the way. So we'll go ahead and simplify it. X equals plus or minus square root. Now, 50 is 25 times 2. So that would be the same as square root of 25 times the square root of 2. So plus or minus square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 2 just gets rewritten. So this is the final fully simplified answer. Now let's try to make it just a little bit harder. So we have x plus 2 squared minus 72 equals 0. Now on this one, we cannot take the square root of both sides right away because we don't just have an expression that's squared on the left-hand side. We also have the negative 72 on that same side. You have to isolate the squared expression first before taking the square root. So add 72 to both sides. X plus 2 squared equals 72. Now at this point, you can take the square root of both sides. Please do not forget the plus or minus on the right-hand side. This is x plus 2. The square root and the square cancel each other out. Equals plus or minus the square root of 72. Now 72 is 36 times 2. So x plus 2 equals plus or minus. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 2 just gets rewritten. Now we don't have just x on the left-hand side, we have to just get x, which means we have to subtract 2 from the left-hand side and from the right-hand side. So that's x equals negative 2 plus or minus 6 square roots of 2. Now you can leave it as one expression with a plus or minus in between, or you can separate it into two expressions. X equals negative 2 minus 6 square root of 2, and x equals negative 2 plus 6 square root of 2. Now we'll try one more. And this time we'll do 3x plus 8 squared minus 1 equals 80. Once again, we have to isolate the squared expression on the left-hand side. That means we have to add 1 to both sides. This is 3x plus 8 squared equals 81. Now at this point, we can take the square root of both sides. So that would be 3x plus 8. The square root and the square cancel each other out. The 81 is a perfect square, so this time plus or minus 9 when you take the square root of 81. Now here you don't have a choice. You actually do have to split it into two separate equations. The first one, 3x plus 8 equals negative 9. And the second one, 3x plus 8 equals positive 9. Go ahead and solve those two linear equations. So we subtract 8 from both sides. 3x equals negative 17, and then divide by 3. X equals negative 17 over 3. And then the second equation, again, subtract 8 from both sides. 3x equals 1, and x equals 1 divided by 3.